So how do we build a culture of acceptance within that so that consumption actually becomes the norm rather than enterprise? Well, up until the 1920s, most people's buying patterns were based on needs for basic items. So the profit makers actually had to devise new ways of manipulating the psychological and emotional behaviours of the buying public because they wanted buying to shift from need to desire, so that now they can sell surplus, multiples of, often described as the golden promise. Has anybody ever heard the term golden promise? What do I mean by that?
Like the golden handshakes where they tie you into where you're, so they give you a heap of money to stay in that job, or
like the golden handshake, they give you money to stay in the job? No. Anybody else? What does the golden promise refer to?
If you work hard all your life. You're comfortable every time.
If you work hard all your life? No, that's basically the handshake. If you work hard all your life? No. Remember what we're trying to do now. The profit makers had to devise new ways of manipulating psychological and emotional behaviours of the buying public. So they had to have a way of doing that. Often, this process was described as the golden promise. So what is the golden promise?
Setting young ones up with a deal so they can get in their own home and then they're stitched up.
Setting young ones up with a deal so they can get into their own home, so they're stitched up? That's a good idea. It's not exactly what this refers to.
Do you buy this? You look like that.
Aha, thank you. If you buy this, you will look like that. In other words, if you buy this boat, you actually get those two young ladies in a nimble bikini. If you buy this watch, you actually get that thing attached to your arm. Does it make sense? If you buy this, you will become a that. If you buy this dress, you become a that. If you eat this food, you become a that. If you take these pills, you become a that. That's the golden promise. Does that make sense?
You can say that you get a full self-image.
You can say that you get a full self-image. That's the golden lie. That's the golden lie. Because here's the reason why it's a golden lie. And it's actually in the name. The name's a dead giveaway. Okay? So how many things do you think are actually sold How many things that are sold, do you think, to actually increase that? How many things do you think are sold?
just about everything.
Just about everything? What's the dead giveaway? Huh? Oh, people give going, but what's the dead giveaway? It can't actually be done. Because there's the clue. You're the only person that can do it. Okay? Now, if you worry about what other people think of you, it's not a self-image, it's a them image. And you can't be independent, you can't be free with a them image of you. It's in the name itself. You're the only one that can do something about it. Nothing from the external world can actually do anything about it. Often described as the golden promise or economic bribery, in other words, if this, then that. The profit makers wanted people to feel good about owning and displaying. Owning and displaying.